In this video, we are replacing the control shaft on a Husqvarna snowblower. This is the shaft right here. This is the part that broke on it, which is that part right there. So something failed, maybe bad manufacturing of the piece, but snapped off. So we got this replacement, and it actually came with instructions on how to do it. So we're gonna record this and put it up for you, and that way if you have to do this job, you'll have a video to follow along as well. All right, step one is to flip this thing up. I hope gas and everything doesn't go everywhere. We'll see. Next, we got to remove the pins that hold the wheels on. Set these aside. The next step is to remove this bottom pan, but as you can see, it was already off. It was brought to me that way, but here's the pan. It just sits up in here like so. So you just got to take off a few bolts that hold it on. All right, next, there's this clevis pin right here. So we got to push this out. You should be able to probably take a screwdriver and wiggle it out. Yeah, it's coming right out. So pull out this clevis pin. And then we should be able to remove, what do they call this? They call that the control arm. So you gotta remove that arm from the shaft. And just let it dangle right there. Okay, next, you gotta remove this hairpin that holds on the speed control shaft. And then you just kind of find a place to kind of set that aside. Now we need to remove the shift link. There's two pins holding this on. Little guys. Maybe a screwdriver will work better. And then take that shift link and set that aside. Now we got to remove the clutch. So we got this pin right here. And we just need to remove that nut. I'm guessing that's probably an 11 or a 12, maybe a 13. Yeah. 13. Set that aside. And we want to remove this plate because that's how we're going to get this arm out. So you got two 13mm bolts holding this plate on. One here. And then one right over here. Now right here, this is tight against that, causing it to catch a little. So I'm just going to remove this spring. That way we can push this over. Oh, kind of went too far, but just kind of put that in the middle. And then this plate should come right up. So this is the part we're replacing. There's a little washer right here. So pull that off, don't lose that. And then you can just see straight down there is where it sits. So I'm gonna pull it out. You can see right there where it rides. All right, drop our new piece in. Don't forget your washer. And it's just kind of sitting there. So now we got to get this plate back on. And just finger tighten these 2 bolts to get them started. All right, gonna hook my spring back up. As long as I don't lose it. Put our clutch back together. Just gonna kind of get that started, and put our pin back in. I might have to readjust this now that we've taken it all apart. But we'll just get together enough right now. All right, let's hook our shift linkage back up. And I'll just connect the gear selector here. And put our pin back in. Then I got our control arm. I got my clevis pin. They just got to get that to line back up. Right through. Perfect. And we'll put our tires back on. There is a groove that these fit in. So you just have to kind of spin them around until they go in. Okay, well, everything is back together. I got the snowblower now sitting level. I'm gonna let it sit like this for a little bit. Just to get all the oil, back in the bottom of the case, any gas that was in the carburetor that probably leaked everywhere. You can see the gas tank was leaking the whole time. So I guess if you're gonna do this job, you might wanna drain your gas. To me, my garage is so oily, dirty. The gas puddle right here is not a big deal. That's not all gas as well. That's water from a car, from the snow outside. But I think with this video, basic tools, I used a screwdriver, a pair of pliers, a 13mm socket, and you can do this job yourself. So I hope to help you out. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below.